What's going on, everybody? It's the Bulls Show, aka Aiden, and welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be discussing the injury updates for the Chicago Bulls ahead of the New Orleans Pelicans game. I believe throughout the course of most of the games, we've had at least one video talking about those injury updates, so I guess that's kind of an indication of the Chicago Bulls and their health issues. That was reoccurring last year, but it seems like it's riddling his head in this time around when it comes to the injuries. So it's a little bit of a more positive one, I would say. One of the guys is going to be questionable to play, and obviously the other one will be out to play. So we'll get started on all of that and why it is important in this video. Before we get started, please like and subscribe to the Bulls Show. Turn notifications on and let me know in the comments below your thoughts about the injury concerns for the Chicago Bulls. And do you see, I guess, some of these guys potentially returning in the meantime very, very soon, maybe even in the next game, a positive or a negative? We'll get started on all of that now. Ladies and gentlemen, this won't be a particularly long video, but we got a positive news story, ladies and gentlemen. Andre Drummond is listed as questionable to play against the New Orleans Pelicans. Now, from my understanding, in the last game against the Toronto Raptors, the second night of that back-to-back, he was also listed as questionable but did not play. Will this be a different story for Andre Drummond? We will have to wait and see. But the fact that he's being listed as questionable means he is slowly but surely making his way back to 100% health and 100% fitness. And the best version of Andre Drummond that we've seen on this Chicago Bulls team is a dangerous Andre Drummond, and of course it makes us a better team as well. I've been begging for Andre Drummond to come back. I really have. I hope he's not rushing it. I hope he will come back to make sure he does not get injured again. Normally, through the course of his career, he has been very reliable in terms of playing games, at least from my understanding at least. He's had a lot of years in the NBA. Maybe there might be a couple years where he hasn't been able to play, but I really do miss Andre Drummond, and I hope this next game against the Pelicans could be the one where we see our backup center return, and I guess we don't overuse that small ball lineup on a consistent basis. And that is going to be that's going to put a big smile on my face, ladies and gentlemen. Whether we win the game or we lose the game, it's going to bring a big smile to my face to see Andre Drummond return for the Chicago Bulls. But with the positives comes the negatives. Coby White, ladies and gentlemen, is still listed as out against the New Orleans Pelicans. This contusion seems to be a very big one, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a bit of a frustrating one at the end of the day as well. We want to see Coby White do well here. We want to see Coby White be that bench scorer and live to that potential that we want him to be. And unfortunately, has been, I think, close to 2 weeks now, maybe a little bit more than that. I'm not actually sure of the actual time frame, but it's been quite a while since we've seen Coby White play a game for the Chicago Bulls. With all that being said, again, it's going to have to be a patient time, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think we can really do much about it in terms of this point of view. We're just going to have to wait and see until, I guess, that quad contusion or the thigh contusion, whatever contusion he has, heals up and he can get back on the court again. And then, since he has been out for 2 weeks, it might not be straight away that he can come back and just absolutely go crazy like maybe we would expect from Coby White in years past. Especially, he has a couple of solid games throughout the course of the season where he just absolutely goes crazy, and then he starts to die down a bit. So I'm not sure when we'll be able to see that, if we'll be able to see that, but I really do hope we can see Coby White play in the future. As I've always said, the more players in this team, the better. Just because one person is injured, that is very controversial for many guys, and I know Coby White is a controversial figure on this Chicago Bulls team. Doesn't mean we would be any better if he actually never played. The fact of the matter is we have him on this team and I'd like him to be used. So I do hope Coby White can get back as soon as possible, but it's definitely not going to be against the New Orleans Pelicans. And it's a very important sight to see both of those guys return. Again, we want to see 100% health. Same with Lonzo Ball as well, who of course is still going to be out. We don't really know, I guess, that due time in which he will return. But that seems to be all the injury updates for the Chicago Bulls. Zach LaVine is going to be available to play this game, which will be very positive to see. And we go and hope we can win against the New Orleans Pelicans. They're not a team to be taken lightly. They obviously have beaten us before in the preseason, pretty convincingly, I would say. Yes, it's only a 3-point deficit at the I guess when all things being said, but if you watch the game, I think you could truly understand just what level the Pelicans were on at that time. Hopefully we got our fitness ready, hopefully we got our game plans ready, and hopefully it won't be a massacre like it kind of was, and hopefully we can walk away with a win, obviously being ultra competitive as well. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're new. Have a wonderful and safe day, Bulls Nation. I'm very, very worried about Zion Williamson. I'm not going to lie as well. I thought I'd bring that to your attention heading into this next game. With all that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay tuned for more. Take care and peace.